Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, continuing our Elmcreek start from scratch run here with our theme is my grandfather tribute, a tribute to my grandfather, as my Papa Tommy, as I used to call him. He's a farmer, as you guys might know, as you've seen the other episodes. He was a farmer pretty much all my life, all his life mostly, I guess, as well. And so we're going to be honoring him with this series. And kind of doing a lot of the same things that he did. Growing cotton, sorghum, wheat, and soybeans. Those are the four crops I remember him growing the most. Anyway, why am I over here at the store? I am going to be returning this piece of equipment here because I think I did the math right. I hope I did. And we can afford to buy this trailer. And I think this trailer will be a good one for us to have. Anything we can buy is just going to long-term save us money. Now, in the short term, it's definitely going to be a cost. But in the long term, it will absolutely save us money. And I think this one will save us. I think we can afford this one, especially once we do this contract that we're working on right now. So hopefully I did the math right. We'll find out. I mean, we won't need this trailer for the cotton, to be fair, but anything else that we do along the way, it will be good to have this trailer. And we will be doing soybeans and stuff like that, you know, as soon as we can, and this will come in handy for that. Hello, deer. Speaking of deer, I don't know why this came to mind, but my grandfather was also a big-time bow hunter. He would used to go out and bow hunt all the time, and bow fishing, which, by the way, is harder than it sounds, because the thing about bow fishing is that you have to account for the refraction of the light. So the fish is not where you think it is. You have to know how to, I guess, calculate on the fly more or less to be able to hit a fish with a bow. Because again, it's not where it looks like it is. But, and the other thing is, obviously, you know, any type of projectile going into water, you know, it definitely loses speed quickly. So you have to kind of get fish that are not too deep, that kind of thing, be able to see them at all. So it's to be clear water. I went with my grandfather once or twice to go bow fishing. I didn't do the bow fishing myself. I was just like there to watch him. But definitely one of those memories that I have of him. That was pretty cool. But yeah, the bow hunting was big. Big time bow hunter. Which is not easy, to be fair. Definitely not, I would say, at least I assume. I mean, what do I know? But I would assume it's not as easy as shooting a gun from, you know, a further distance away. Because you've got to get closer to the animal. Obviously. Be more patient, you know? Actually, kind of wish I'd borrowed the equipment for this one. Because then it would have felt like I'm helping this guy more than doing his job for him, if that makes sense. Like, if he had, like, basically I set up a worker with the borrowed equipment, and that's the farmer I'm helping out doing his job, and then I'm over here helping him as much as I can with my stuff. So maybe I will start doing that from now on, is just borrowing the equipment. Plus, it just goes faster, so why not? All right, we'll let the worker get to the end here, and then we'll take over. Where are we going with this? I was like, I'm blind. Where's the exclamation mark? It's over here. Oh, it's going to the oil mill. Oh, okay. I don't think I've had a contract that has gone to the oil mill yet. Maybe I have. I just don't remember. It's actually a really big field. All right, I'm going to put a quick skip in here. We'll come back when we're further along with this field. All right, we're back. About, what is it? About halfway, maybe not quite, of the field. But we have just gotten our first load here. We're going to head this over to the oil refinery. Or mill, or whatever they call it in the game. 17,850 liters. Not bad. Yeah, this trade is going to come in handy in the long run. Again, in the short term, it's a loss, to be fair. But no guarantees that another one would have come up anytime soon. So I figure I'll go ahead and grab this one. Does not hurt. You always need a good trailer. Trailers are always good to have. Wow, is the maintenance bar over there on the right-hand side, is that an average of the two pieces of equipment together? Because surely 30 minutes into this brand new tractor, that's not the maintenance on the tractor. I'll have to unhook here in a second, see if it changes. Or maybe it's the maintenance of the lowest item? My guess is average, because I think this trailer was about 50%, and the tractor should be about 100%, and that looks like it's about 75% of the way there. Or, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean. Already halfway done. Let's see if we unhook. Yeah. If we unhook, it goes back up to full. So it is the average of the two, which is good information to have. No other new contracts. Goodness, I'll learn to talk one of these days, guys. I promise. So far, so good. There's our little clothing store, or whatever it's called. Not the Spinnery, it's the other one, the Tailor Shop. There's a Tailor Shop right over there. Fits quite nicely, I think. So pretty happy to have that. All right, let's grab a little bit of what's in here, and then we'll take over again and go from there. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and put another little skip here. We'll get a little bit further along, and we'll come back probably when we're almost done with this field, actually. So we'll be right back. All right, we are back. We just finished up the field. I have most of the crop in here. There's still a little bit left inside the harvester. We'll have to come back for that here momentarily. But we'll go ahead and get this stuff over to the oil mill and turn in this contract, make us a little bit of money here. Still got a few more things to do today. We'll get those done here in just a minute. We got to fertilize our field, and then I think we'll hold off on prepping our fields for a little bit longer. But we will want to get to that at some point here in the near future. Good thing is we can drop this off at the drop-off up here, and then as soon as it starts selling, where we've reached the contract limit, we can just drop it off at the silo right nearby. There we go. It's actually a very large building here. Way bigger than the one you actually buy for your own stuff, if you're going to build your own. No, oh, no. I was not paying attention. I was looking at the building. We sold stuff we shouldn't have. That's all right. I was sitting there looking at the building, talking about the building, not paying attention to what I'm doing. That's not a huge deal. What did it cost us? Probably that probably cost about $4,000. That's probably too much. It probably cost us, trying to find the prices. No, yeah, $4,000 is way too high. It probably cost us about $400 is what I was trying to say. A couple thousand liters, a few thousand liters for $200 a piece. Might have cost us at most $1,000 is my guess. Not a huge deal. All right, so we're almost done with the harvester. Well, we are done with the harvester for today. But since the next harvest is in 2 months, that's basically the same price if we were to rent it again in 2 months. We'll just hold on to it for now. And, I mean, it's just basically the same. The only difference is that it'll save us the trip, is really all it comes down to. All right, not much, but I mean, it's something. It's worth about $1,000 with what we got in here, so we might as well drop it off as well. One of these days I'm going to fall off this bridge and go right into that creek. Drive through there too fast. Just wait. It will happen. Once we drop this off, we'll probably head over to the store. Drop this trailer off at the store so we can pick up the fertilizer. It might be too late to do the fertilizing. I don't know if I've never tried doing it this late in the cycle. With what, 2 months to go until we harvest, but maybe we'll try it. Worst comes to worst, we I don't know. I mean, is it even worth it at that point? It's hard to say if it's actually going to be worth it. Might do some quick math here in just a minute and see if the harvest or if the fertilizer stuff would be worth it or not. Probably go ahead and repair this trailer too while we're over here. Might as well. I don't know how important it is to repair the trailers themselves. I mean, I'm not sure what efficiency they lose if they are not repaired, but alright, let's get you taken care of. That's only $384 anyway. Not bad. We can customize this though. Oh, that's right, we can get an extension. Oh, we can make this one a flatbed, a bale trailer. Not bad. I probably won't because it's not going to have the auto load, but still. Take the cover off. Change the color. Oof. Bright red. I mean, we'll just leave it in green for now. But anyway, sorry. Got distracted. All right, so that's done. Let's just grab you and set you up over here. Off to the side. And we'll grab us our... Well, okay, I'm saying we'll grab us our fertilizer. Let me do the math. I'll be right back. I'm going to do some quick math. All right, so here's the deal. If we were to get 100% of the yield off that field, we would get about $8,200 of crop from that field. Which, once you pay for the harvesting equipment for 2 more days, or 2 more months, and then the fertilizing stuff, it is break even, right around break even, maybe a plus or minus $100 or something like that. However, we will not be able to get 100% yield, even if we do get the fertilizing down, because that field needs plowing. So technically, we're going to take a few $100 loss if we were to continue through with the things. I'm still going to do it, I think, since it's only a few $100 loss, because in the spirit of, you know, we're trying to grow food to feed people, you know, it feels silly to just let crop just go to waste there, you know. It feels silly to just let crop rot just because we don't want to take a couple $100 loss. I don't think you would do that in real life. I think you would still harvest. I think you still do what you do. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I think I'm going to do it just because it just seems silly not to. If it was like $10,000 loss, okay, well then we could afford it. But since it's only a few $100, I think it's going to be okay. What am I looking for? Sorry, I'm sitting here talking and trying to find my things at the same time. Is there a cheaper option here? I mean, I could go with just this fertilizer instead. It's really not that much difference, to be honest. And I'm okay with this one. So we'll go ahead and lease this. And then we do need to get some liquid fertilizer. Now, the fact that we're having to get so much liquid fertilizer, technically we'll be taking a bigger loss initially, but it won't make a difference once it's all said and done. I don't think we need a front weight for this because I think this tractor is heavy enough as is. And eventually we'll probably just get the front attachment, but for now, we'll go with this. We'll go get that fertilized, if it even works. If it doesn't work, okay, well then we took a bigger loss. But actually, if it doesn't work, then we probably will let the crop wilt at that point, because at that point that does become a bigger loss, holding on to the harvester for just a few thousand liters. I don't know. We'll see. We'll make the decision when we get over here. I don't think this will work, to be honest. I think it is too late. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let me see. How much is the workshop? I forgot to actually change the narrow wheels. Was it tools? Yeah, workshop's going to be too expensive. 45,000. But we need it. So we're going to have to go back because we need narrow wheels. Just assuming this tractor can even do narrow wheels. To be fair, I hadn't actually checked that part. I think it can. There's wheel weights, wide tires with wheel weights, rear twin tires. Oh, it can't. Oh no. Well, that might make my decision right there for me, because most of the time I won't need narrow wheels. In fact, hardly ever, if ever, because when I do my own fields, I will prep them all without the narrow tires being on there, because I'll prep them before we need narrow tires. All right, well, I tried. It looks like we are going to be letting this rot, unfortunately. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and unload the fertilizer back here. At least we didn't lose any money off of that. We lost a couple thousand bucks there for the thing that just tipped over, but that's all right. We'll turn that in. That's not a big deal. It does mean we're going to let the crop rot. Hey, I tried. I thought about not letting it rot, but at this point, it will not be worth it, because we're spending $5,000 to make. Okay, well, actually, you know what? How much yield are we going to get off that thing? We're going to get half plus a little bit, because we are technically at 39%. So normally we would get 5,579 liters. We're going to get half of that, plus 30% of the remainder, right? Because it is currently at what, 34%, plus 34%, plus 38% actually. So let's do some math real quick. We're at 55.79 would be the maximum liters we would get if it was perfect. Divide that by 2, which should be 27.89 times 1.38. We'll get 38.49 liters. And 14.68 per 1,000 liters. $5,651. Which is, interestingly enough, I think $100 more that we're going to pay for no. I think we're paying $5,700 for the harvester for the next 2 months, and we're losing $50. Okay, we'll hold on to the harvester. We're losing $50. We technically lost a little bit more because I did lease that. herbicide or the spreader, but that's okay. That was just something we'll have to eat. But as far as we will 100% break even on this by keeping the harvester for 2 more months. But again, going back to that argument of it's food. We should harvest this. Okay, well that's it for this episode, guys. When we come back, we will be fast forwarding to the next month and starting to do things with our fields and things like that. So we'll figure out what we decide to do. What does this need over here? Oh, it's got weeds. Okay, yeah. Again, we'll probably wait till we're closer to harvest time or to planting time for the cotton before we really prep these fields. But for now, there you go. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Please, again, as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a member. Give me some comments. Let me know what I'm doing right, wrong, or just to say hi. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Remember, this is all for charity. And thank you. May God bless you. And I hope you join me again next time. Goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.